Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about the latest wedge drop from Ping. These are supposed to be the hottest wedges on the market. According to my Golf Spy, they are the best in every category. So Fred and I are going to head over to the Ping HQ, try them out, and we'll let you know if it's worth the time to go and get these checked out at your local golf tech. Forgot about that.
That's right, they just put that up yesterday.
Yeah, that was at Solheim Cup, remember?
Yeah,
oh yeah.
That's where we got it from.
On 18.
So this thing was at Solheim Cup last week, and now it's here. That is cool. Hell yeah. And over here to the right, we have the famous vault. Maybe we can show you that later. What do you think, James?
We'll definitely see it.
Oh, hell yeah. Come on.
I need a new putter, so maybe there's one in there.
There's a golden one in there.
I might leave it.
Into our locker room.
So before every fitting, you get to hang out here, yeah?
Yes.
How cool is
Make
that?
a game plan.
Get a glove, get some water.
Wow.
Get a game plan.
Maybe you need the tour visor, babe.
Brooke Henderson.
Like Brooke Henderson?
I don't know, I'm scared of being sunburnt on my head.
Oh, this is sick.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Thank you very much,
You're
James.
welcome.
Appreciate you.
All right.
You're gonna need this.
Guys, James just told me that we can run a little competition giveaway on this video. So, if you leave a comment on the video, you will be in the running to win a hat. I don't know which hat.
Which one is your favorite,
Do you wanna
James?
pick one?
My favorite
Yeah.
is from our new Carson line.
Ooh.
This one right here.
It's clean.
That's the one you win, yeah?
That's pretty cool.
Alright?
Okay, so leave a comment and we will choose a random person
Yeah.
who wins this hat.
Perfect. Thanks, James.
You're welcome.
All right.
Plan. I know, Missy, we talked about wedges. You both want to kind of do wedges.
Yes.
So, okay.
I know you guys have gotten really, really good reviews on the new wedges.
Yeah. It looks like you just won my Golf Spy, right? They said the best wedge in golf?
and
The new one?
Yeah, the S159s, they're solid.
Sick.
I play
Okay.
the midnight.
Okay.
So we have different grinds. I have an actual wedge app. So we can go through the entire app
Of course you do.
and dial it down to exactly what grinds you need.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
do that.
Yeah.
So,
That'll be good.
Yeah,
I'm
sick.
excited because Ping has always been one of the leading wedges when it comes to spinning with wet grass.
Yes.
So, and
That
I'm
is correct.
always obsessed with that because we play most of the time. We tee off
For
early
sure.
in the morning. There's
right.
always dew.
You got the
so-
dew, and people don't realize,
Yeah.
oh, it's dry, it's not raining, but there's dew on the
Yeah,
ground.
you
Yeah.
would think it's
So,
fine. Yeah.
So the rumor is that Ping they're always the first and then everyone else follows,
There
right?
you go.
All right, sick.
Okay, let's do
Well,
it.
let's get this started. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
why you should try them. And then
Look
for
at this
our-
though. This is the back. So they got a full range back here. How cool is this? Got their own putting chip and green. And you wouldn't know, but we're in the middle of an industrial complex. And
Cement everywhere.
there's
around this.
literally a driving range in the middle of it. That is so cool. Wow, look at this. Nice little shade. Even got a little AC unit. Look at this. This is so cool.
Got traps over here.
Got all the heads, irons, wedges here. That's what we're gonna focus on today. Got them all.
Yeah, I think check this out.
Tour
Tour ball.
balls. Heck yeah. Brand new tour balls.
So we have our new wedge app.
Okay.
So I'm going to get you dialed in for what grinds we actually need for all of your wedges in your bag.
Okay, how many different grinds are there?
So, good question. I'm going to show you. So if you look there, we have our B grind, we have our H grind, our S grind, the W grind, the E grind, and the T grind.
Okay.
But it all depends on the person, what they're trying to do with their club, because your S grind might not be good for me.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to kind of go through.
It's not just like my name is Hannah, so you give me the H grind.
That would be good.
That would be easier.
And we'd have to get an F grind.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
So I just want to show you the different grinds
Okay.
we have.
Cool.
And I'm going to plug in some numbers. So your average score, less than 75. Pitch and wedge,
Yeah, 117 is
117. And your highest lofted
good.
wedge,
60 is my lob wedge, yeah.
Typical turf conditions. Now I know you play
Yeah.
all over.
So I would say on tour, it tends to be very soft.
I would say medium.
But when I'm anywhere else,
Right.
it's really firm. Like American golf, I think is way firmer than
Gotcha.
what I've had on tour. So I think I have to go medium.
This way it covers
Yeah.
all gamuts, right? And divot depth. Would you say you're shallow, medium?
I'm pretty shallow. Would
You are
you
pretty
say?
shallow?
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't take much of a divot?
No.
Typical sand conditions.
Medium? Yeah, I don't know.
That covers everything, right?
Yeah.
And pitch shots. Do you typically open or are you pretty square?
I'm pretty square.
You are pretty square?
Yeah.
And ball position. Middle back, middle forward.
Oof. For like full wedge shots? Like
No,
pitch
just
shots?
just pitch, not full shots.
What?
Middle forward.
Middle forward? Okay, there
Middle
you go.
forward?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are some critical questions for you. This is for your most lofted wedge. So this is for your 60. What is the highest priority you want out of that 60? What do you want that wedge to do?
So I don't hit a lot of full shots with my 60. It's my like chipping, pitching bunker club.
Okay.
So I don't really care about protecting against fat or thin pitch shots.
Okay.
Versatility around the green I think is more important, and maybe consistent bunker play and tight lie performance. Because I'm
Okay.
mostly like chipping out of the tight lies or bunker or rough. Not doing a ton of
What do you
distance
use around the green the most?
Only 60.
Only 60?
Yeah.
So I would think that versatility around the green
Yeah.
will be a little bit better for you.
I think so.
Right? Because you're not hitting full shots with that. You're probably hitting some partials, but not.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about your 54, your sand wedge?
That one, so I never chip with my 54, and that's only for flighted wedge shots. So that one would be more important to me, distance
Control.
Yeah.
Perfect. So this is where it's gonna, those grinds I showed you earlier,
Okay, cool.
it's gonna pick out 4 grinds, 2 for each one, a primary and a secondary.
Cool.
So your primary, which is your 60, around the greens, your shallow is the T grind, right? Very little bounce, only 6 degrees.
Yep.
But you can still open it up. The alternate would be the S grind. I'm gonna have you hit both. This way you can see which one you like.
Cool.
And then your 54 or 56, depending on what loft we go to, would be an S grind. And
Cool.
this is your alternate, but I'd probably stay away from that.
14 degrees of
Yeah,
bounce.
you don't need a lot of bounce on
I'm
that
a
one.
scooper. Like, I don't need that.
I'd keep you there.
It
Okay.
would be the opposite of a scooper. It would be a steeper.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need like negative 14.
Yeah, for sure. So, with that being said, we have 2 finishes. We have a midnight finish, which is a dark finish, and then we have a chrome.
Bro, you know what I want. I'm not going
Let me go get the
chrome.
midnight finish.
Yeah.
See, I already knew.
So sick.
So this is the gold mine here, yeah?
This is it right here. 60 T grind,
Nice, yeah?
6 degrees of bounce.
Do you use the black one too?
Oh yes,
No glare, baby.
no glare.
James, let me ask you a little controversial topic here.
Uh-oh.
The finish of the wedge is not really any performance based, right?
Not
It's
at all.
Simply just not to get the glare, right?
Right, and I'm going to show you something else. This wedge right here has been hit so many times, and you see it doesn't wear out.
No way.
Right?
Look at-
So the
look, hold on.
finish is still there. So that's what's nice about it.
Really cool.
Yeah. All
Dang,
right.
those are nice looking.
For the eyes.
You know, the first question sometimes we get asked is, was the finish going to come off? No, not with this. So this is really good. Again, this has been hit by hundreds of people.
Crazy.
Hundreds of shots, and that finish is still solid.
That's cool.
Top and bottom.
Cool.
So that's the T grind. I want to see all the shots you would kind of hit with that.
Yeah.
And then we will go over to the green
Okay.
and hit some of those shots along with bunker shots.
Sounds good. This is very different looking than mine. It's a little more like rounded than mine
Where is it rounded?
on the top edge, a little more rounded, and like I feel like the leading edge looks a little bit more rounded too.
Really? The leading
Yeah.
edge looks completely straight to me.
Yeah, you always say that about every
Yeah.
wedge ever. But I honestly, I kind of like it.
Okay,
It's
you
it
like a
looks
straighter-
it looks easy
It is
to
it
hit.
is a straighter leading
Yeah,
edge.
Yeah, great.
Because that's what I
great.
noticed compared to last year's one.
Yes, last year was a little more rounded.
Okay, first hit.
And I have this also if you want.
Perfect.
It's a chrome
Okay, well,
finish, but it's your shaft, kind of close to your shaft.
At least it's not a shiny
as
chrome.
far as away.
It's not. It's like satin chrome. Okay, so these are the two finishes that they have. I love this black finish. Like James said, it's not going to come off. And this is the satin. So the only reason I stay away from satin is because when you open up a satin 60, sometimes the chrome will like glare you in the face. So this being that nice like kind of matte chrome probably takes care of that issue.
A little bit.
I think these are a slightly bigger head than mine. My 60 is definitely a little smaller
larger
than this. Yeah.
Smaller than that?
Smaller, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we start with the black.
So I want to see all the shots that you would normally hit with that.
Okay.
The player just never really gets through it off the ground. But you can hit off the ground.
It's pretty nice, pretty nice.
Hope so.
Yeah, it felt, well, like, okay, so I hit it in the middle, so that's good. Felt very, like, not squishy, but kind of soft, which is nice. And it came out really nice and flighted, which I struggle to do that with 60s, so that's good. Okay, we do a 3/4.
No, I've got it too.
It's so nice.
Normally it's about.
That's good, Hannah.
That's like as close to full as I'll ever.
Okay.
as I'll ever go. So we're checking spin numbers. So James is being really, really careful about making sure the club is clean every time because you cannot get accurate spin numbers if there's any dirt on the face. So there's like a famous video of Tiger from back in the day. After every single shot, he pulled out his little brush and checked and made sure the grooves were clean. That's what we do here. I can feel the grooves grabbing it. It's so nice on a new wedge how you can feel that.
Okay, wow.
That's where we want to be a little bit closer to that. Remember, you were around 7,000, but it was.
That is high. That's
was
really
dirty.
good for me.
That's really good.
That's
You're not
really
used to
Almost
seeing that.
10,000 is really good for me.
Yeah.
I don't usually spin it that much.
Yeah.
And especially, it's not a full one.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
a
that was a 3/4. Okay.
And it's been hit a lot of times too.
Yeah, it's not brand new.
Right. So yeah, when you get a new wedge,
Yeah.
maybe hit some bunker shots.
I heard
I
heard Rory has a new 60 every week, and I thought like, oh, that's kind of dumb. But feeling the difference between this, which is not even new, and my 60
Right.
is, I would do that every week too, if I could.
Why not?
Feels great.
And I just hit it 77 yards and over 10,000 spin. That's tour right there.
Yeah, I'll take that
That's
any
really
day of the
good.
week. That's very nice.
I think that you and I are gonna have like the same wedge setup. I trained you well, huh?
Yeah.
I trained you well.
Okay, we're gonna take a little break from the fitting to show you guys one of the coolest things about Ping HQ, and that would be this vault. So, I don't know if you guys have heard about this before, but inside is all gold putters. So every one of these is like a memento for the player of a tour win that they had, and they're gold. One stays in the vault and one goes to the player. So if you look, all of them have names on them, and they're to literally commemorate a tour win, 1990s all the way down. It's pretty
Can you believe someone won with this putter? Missy, who won with this?
Probably Suzanne.
Suzanne
Yeah,
Pedersen?
Suzanne Pedersen.
Suzanne
The
Pedersen won with
McDonald's.
that. That's unbelievable.
Those are all majors.
This one, this
Oh, these are all majors.
This rack.
This is on. So if you wonder, these are all majors. How many can, like, we have any Tiger Woods, USAMs and stuff in there? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
1996, right? Was the first one?
Is that? What is that? Look at this. Sick. Oh, USM. Both of them. Oh, you don't touch it with the fingers. I've heard you have to have gloves.
This one I always am obsessed with looking at. This is the one that you can pick your ball up from inside.
Wow. Who won with that?
Lee Westwood.
Lee Westwood? Okay.
Wow. A lot of answers.
That's so cool.
A lot of bling.
Yeah, if you look at this is the major wall here, all major winners, and they're mostly blade putters, aren't they? Look at that.
Now the replicas of these
Yeah.
are solid gold.
Wow.
Oh,
so if
okay.
you
The
win a
replicas
major,
of all of these are gold plated.
Okay, so these are solid gold.
Well, no, those are gold plated. The
Yeah.
replicas of the major wins are solid gold.
Okay, wow.
That's the main difference between.
like hurts my eyes to look at this.
Ah, this is so cool. The cool thing is that you guys still do it, right?
Yes.
You still do it,
And
yeah.
if they win a major, John Solheim will present them with a solid gold putter on a plaque.
That's so cool.
That is so cool.
Like that big gold one we saw when we walked in. Same one.
I want one of those.
So I guess we gotta try and get one in here.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the goal.
The goal, life goals. This is my current game in the Glide 4, and that's the T grind as well.
Oh, okay.
And I love this wedge.
Oh, yeah.
You see the Glide one?
Yep.
T grind.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
That's
I'm
this.
not. Yeah, look at that. It's just the same but different, right?
And if you look at the leading edge on both of those, what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, this is the difference.
One's
right?
rounded and one's
Ah,
straight
okay.
across.
So this is what it means. You see the leading edge here? This is rounded. I've always played a rounded wedge.
Right.
This one is straight, so it
Yep.
scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But
Why, because you'll chunk it or what?
no, I mean, I just, for me, when I look down on it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can get like under the ball. It's just different. It's not like I'm
Yeah.
scared of hitting a bad
Right.
shot. It's just visually a little bit different. All right, well, we'll try it.
What's the spin?
Go look at that. Go look at that.
my
You never reach that.
There.
That's crazy.
Look at that. 26 lawns, 1,100 span.
What?
11,000.
What the heck? That's crazy.
The thing is that I kind of know what I like already. So I know the grind is perfect for me.
Yep.
Check this out. They got an automatic range picker out there. Of course they do. The engineers at Ping don't mess around.
Ping can never just do anything.
All right, so now we're gonna go outside here and try the wedges around the greens. Here we go. Let's be real, this is what you need right here. The chipper.
I
The
don't
chipper.
know about that. I don't know about that.
How good is that? Oh, wow.
Okay, so now we're testing like,
So which one do you have first?
I have the 61st. This one is 6 degrees of bounce.
T-grind.
T-grind. I'm a scooper around the greens. I never dig it, so I'm not too worried about 6 degrees of bounce. But this sets so nicely. Let's see.
You like that, huh?
Turf.
Picked. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, look at that saw.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
So some initial thoughts there with the, it doesn't touch the ground much, does it?
No, so if you look, like I've been chipping off this same spot and there's basically no disturbance to the grass. So that would be the only thing we'd worry about with a 6, right? We'd be worried it would dig a little too much.
If you were steep.
Yeah.
But you're shallow, you're a prime candidate
Yeah,
for
that's
a T-grind. And you like to manipulate the club, open it up. So when you open it up, that lead edge sits really low to the ground.
And
because it's
explain,
only 6 degrees
because of the
bounce.
grind, right? So show the grind.
Yeah,
So that's why you have the heel and toe relief, right?
See right here is like shaved down.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
see
correct,
it?
right?
So there, yeah. So this right here is almost like that half moon grind,
Yeah.
but there's less bounce than the half moon grind, and it sits lower than the half moon grind as well.
So if you really want to get to it, it's easier with this
Right.
grind, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Nice. Look at that.
So nice.
Hit one from the rough.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, because some of them have done.
Oh,
Did you see that?
sauced.
The rough.
Techie out of the rough.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that's a so, I just see one of the
Out of the rough, it's not supposed to spin. This is awesome.
Put it down in the rough a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna bury one on.
There you go. Nice.
And that's what you would expect, right?
Yeah, I mean,
A little buried lie, it's gonna come out and roll out a little bit more for you.
I buried that like it was underground.
but this guy's built like a bowman.
Nice.
These are awesome.
That's what we would expect out of that.
Yeah, but still, I mean, like the control, and if you look at it, the grooves are really grabbing. You can see all the grass on the face.
Yeah. So now James comes with a towel.
Because
That was
I want to see just a couple of like wide open.
Okay,
A little higher one.
Yeah.
let's do it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the ultimate test here. If you have to hit it over a bunker or something.
Yep. And it's a tight lie.
Yeah. Tight lie. High shot.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So nice, Hannah.
Still nothing.
So nice.
This is great.
Yeah. So Hannah is literally probably the poster child for a T grind. See, even on the high ones, she doesn't really dig it. Oh, that's so sauce too.
That is a dig for me.
All right. Okay. So there it is. All right, I think you're dialed. Now it's my turn because you don't need any more.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if I'm as skilled as you.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna try 2 bounces around the green now. The T and the S grind. Okay. So one has a little bit more bounce, a little bit less kind of heel and toe relief, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I've been playing the T grind now for over a year, but we're gonna see if I like a little bit more bounce or if I'm gonna stick with T grind.
Sounds good.
And if the new Ping wedge, the S159 is any good. All right, let's have a look. I was really worried that the straight leading edge was gonna look too weird to me, but
Right.
it doesn't.
It just sits lower to the ground at address.
It honestly does, yeah.
Right.
Look at the size.
Nice.
Put this on camera. 3rd shot into the
Okay,
hole,
let's see it.
okay?
Don't
Put a
top
little
it.
pressure on me, see if the club can reform. Too much spin, James.
It spins too much.
All right, let's see if a little bit more bounce is better or not. But as you can see there, come and look at this.
Yeah, you're
This
different.
is into the grain, and the club still didn't like dig too much. Okay, if I were to be steep here, look at this. That's what it
Yeah.
would look like, you see? Like you would really break the surface. Okay, so next, okay, it's not only, Joe Mayo, if you're listening, it's absolutely not only angle of attack, it's how deep you swing underneath the golf ball as well. So you gotta be
The depth
specific
of
nowadays.
low
You gotta
point
cover
of
your
the arc.
bases. Yeah.
Low point.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, he's completely right, so I can't make fun of it. All right, let's see. Oh, that feels so good too.
Nice.
That feels so good too. So for me, more bounce than, for me it would feel like if the ball kind of launches too high, if the bounce was too much. Like if I use like a 14 bounce or something, it almost feels like I can't hit it low.
Right.
Because I'm not getting to
getting
the
under.
ball.
Yep.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But this is not bad at all. But that shot right there, that's typical when I feel like the bounce is a little bit too much.
It's like a high right.
It kind of like hops up, not necessarily
And
right.
doesn't
it
spin as much?
Exactly, it just kind of jumps up a little bit.
Gotcha.
And especially on the longer one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, but you
Pinch
still
that
see
one.
it kind of like jumps up
Yeah.
without spin.
Right. Do that same shot
Yeah,
with this one.
with the T.
That's the T grind.
So is it like hitting the ground and bouncing up? Is that
Yes,
why?
effectively.
Okay.
It hits
Right.
a little bit too much. Like I can't
Okay.
really get to the ball.
Got it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's why it depends on if you're shallow
Yeah.
Yeah.
or if you're steep. The grind is very important.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the difference? You see how much spin that has in
Yeah.
that lower bit?
Yeah.
It even
Didn't get to the
sounds
hole.
different.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds completely
Yeah, because I'm
different.
getting to the ball more.
It's like
yeah.
pinching
clipped.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Pinching it. Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah. And you can see on the flight. Oh, that went down a little bit more than I wanted. Yeah, that's different. That's definitely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
High one. High, soft ones in
Yeah.
the Go to the line. Look at the spin on it.
Dang.
One-
All right, so they even have a bunker here at Ping. How cool is that? We got literally a little putt bunker. I like that. And normally, what you see with wedges when they're a little bit less bounce is that they're trickier out of the sand. But this has a pretty wide sole, which definitely will help in the bunkers. What are you saying, James?
100%.
Yeah.
But it depends on what kind of bunkers you're playing in.
Yeah.
If you have, so when we use that app,
Yeah.
the Wedge app, and it tells you what grind you needed. If your bunkers are fluffy, more bounce is better.
Yeah.
If you have tight bunkers, then you want maybe close to a T grind, a little less bounce. If you play all over, then kind of an S grind, maybe an H grind
Yeah.
to get some more relief on that heel.
Yeah.
So you have some options there, but it's all depending on what kind of sand you're playing.
100%. That is a very good point. So we're gonna see here, T grind, out of a fairly firm bunker, not too fluffy, so it should be perfect for this.
Yes. Look at that.
Nice.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Fred is like, he is filthy out of bunkers.
That felt good there, really good. Oh, that must spin over there.
Look at
Cool.
that spin. Oh.
Whoa! Wow! Yeah, this wasn't too difficult. See if I can do a little longer one all the way to the back there.
That's a tough shot too. Oh, that's sexy right there.
Look at it.
Oh,
I didn't come back.
it's fun though.
That was a great shot there.
What? Try it, babe.
Okay, I will.
This is so easy to hit out of the bunker.
Let's see what you got.
So start with a short one there.
Oh,
Nice.
gosh.
Oh, go in.
Look
Go
at
in.
that.
Oh! Well done.
Have you ever seen this rake?
No.
Here, I'm gonna have you do it.
Yeah.
No pressure. Just rake it back and forth.
So don't push it?
Nope.
Wow. This is
How good is
great.
that?
I could do this with just fingertips.
Yes, exactly. That's
Cool.
what's nice about it. Don't
push
push
it.
down.
If
Don't
you
push
push
it.
down, it's like
Yeah, you don't have to.
Cool.
It kind of beats it up going that way and then drags it coming back.
You guys have to be special on everything, don't
Yes.
Do anything normal.
you? No, nothing is normal here at Ping. Guys, these wedges are the real deal. Not many people think of Ping when they think of wedges, but these wedges launch low, spin a ton, super versatile around the greens, have a bunch of different bounce options, which is obviously very important to get the right fit. And I believe you're gonna see a lot more players use Ping wedges in the future. Me being one of them for sure, because these wedges are good, really good. All right, so to wrap up our little wedge fitting here, it's actually quite funny because both Hannah and I got the exact same
Yes.
setup, didn't we?
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't think you would have the same setup.
Yeah.
But you're both shallow. You both wanted to open the face and get a little versatility. So that tee grind worked out good. And you guys played a lot of different courses. So you don't have one course where it's soft or it's just hard, where you need some variety, and that tee grind is really going to help you guys out.
Yeah, absolutely is. And here's something that's super important for you guys watching at home, all right? Just because Hannah and I got fitted into this wedge right here does absolutely not mean that you should be playing this wedge, okay? It might be a great fit for you, and it could be catastrophic fit for you as well, all right? So you got to get fitted, because if you are a steeper player, okay, that gets a little bit more underneath the golf ball, you need more bounce, right? So to make sure that that club doesn't dig underneath the ball too much, right?
Right.
So like the majority of players you fit is probably not going into this
Probably
wedge,
not
right?
in a tee grind.
No.
Probably an S grind that has a little bit more bounce, and that's more versatility for your average player.
Yeah.
Your better player, they can work that tee grind a little bit better.
Absolutely. So you guys know Golf Tech has a great fitting system. You guys have an online fitting system that will give you great recommendations as well. Go get fitted for your wedge, okay?
Absolutely.
I promise you, if you stop stabbing those wedges a foot in front of you, you will enjoy golf more, okay? Right? Don't make yourself look bad out there, okay? Get fitted for your wedge as well, not just the driver.
Get fit.